Non-binary Maryland teacher sparks outrage after posting TikToks flaunting pregnancy and breast implant kinks. Why are teachers like this? Why are they allowed to be like this? Concerns are mounting in Maryland after a male teacher was found posting TikTok videos flaunting what he describes as his pregnancy and breast implant fetish. Although the teacher has since locked down his social media accounts, the child safeguarding organization Gays Against Groomers saved one of the clips and reposted it on X, where it has already racked up more than 30,000 views at the time of writing. I hope that's in this article. I need to see it. But also, women get fired when they get found out to have like an OnlyFans if they're a teacher. So this guy should 100% also be fired. Him having a different fetish should not protect him. Redux has identified the teacher in the controversial video as James Roman Stilipek, who instructs grade 9 English at Reach Partnership School 341 in Baltimore. In the clip shared by Gays Against Groomers, Stilipek is seen wearing an exaggerated breast form and an oversized fake pregnant belly beneath a tight green shirt. The video appears to be a repost from a concerned viewer who captioned it, "This man is a 9th grade teacher and posts this publicly."
Get gone. Baby mama, this your stomping pregnant. I'm
gonna mute that. Because what the fuck? Dude, his face is so fucking creepy. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
What's wrong?
All I did was go shopping. And the next thing I knew, some silver fox had invited me to go sailing in the Hamptons.
Why did he talk with the same, like, voice inflection of, you could go to 5 or 6 stores, or you could go to just one? He had, like, the same exact inflection as that fucking video. What the hell? What the hell?
I believe you're getting so worked up about some guy.
This one is different. He's honest and he's sweet.
Please.
He would never do anything to hurt me.
He's a guy.
Besides, oneness. You can't beat him. He has no weaknesses. He's gonna...
I think he does, Meg. I truly think he does.
What the fuck? Fuck you for referencing Hercules. Yeah, what the fuck? I honestly don't know whether to believe this rubbish or not. I hope it's not true, but these days you just don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean you hope this isn't true? What do you mean? You literally watched the video. Before locking down his account, Stilipek had already gained a reputation on TikTok, drawing a wave of local critics who frequently confronted him during his live streams. In one stream, later re-uploaded to YouTube by user Cajun Warrior, multiple parents pressed Stilipek on whether his fetishes compromised his ability to safely carry out his duties around children. Stilipek denied this despite admitting to some fetishistic behavior. If you fire female teachers for having an OnlyFans, why the fuck would you even confront this guy on like, well, are we sure your fetishes aren't going to impact how you teach the No, you should just fucking fire him! Why is this even a question? I'm walking around in public living my best life because I fulfilled how I want my body to look. I'm not fetishizing myself 24/7, just as you are not fetishizing yourself 24/7. Stilipek insisted in his defense. And if you wanted to like skin suit in a mirror in your house, nobody would care. Like that, you could do that actually, if that's your fetish. The fact is that you're posting it online in public. To be fair, Kier, this was parents confronting him, not school admin. They didn't actually have the power to fire him instead. Yeah, but they should have gone to the school. Why would you bother confronting him on whether his fetishes compromise his ability to safely carry out his duties? Like, it should not even be a question. It should be like, I want you fucking gone, man. No one can see my homosexuality or heterosexuality, one man shot back. And nobody can see my autogynephilia, Stilipek responded. Well, at least this one fucking admits it, right? At least this one's self-aware. Referencing a sexual fetish in which men are aroused by imagining themselves as women. The term, coined by Ray Blanchard, describes a broad range of self-directed, cross-gender fantasies and behaviors in men that go beyond cross-dressing. In another live stream, viewers gathered around photos and TikToks Stilipek had taken inside his classroom, expressing outrage over how he presented himself in front of young students. "You need to be jailed and fired," one woman exclaimed. "I can't believe you go to school like this." Dude man's even admitted it was autogynephilia. He's practicing his fetish in his classroom, posting it publicly online as a teacher, and people are still just like, why isn't he fired, man? Why isn't he fired? While Stilipek frequently sports enormous S-cup breast forms in his TikToks, he also had large breast implants that he has openly boasted about online, describing them as 36 triple D, but I can fluff them up to about a 36G. What did he mean by this? Strangely, Stilipek has said he does not identify as a woman or a trans woman on his X account. Stilipek has clarified he does not have gender dysphoria, is not on hormone replacement therapy, and has no desire to transition. Instead, he says he simply has breast implants, pregnancy, and forced feminization fetishes, and occasionally identifies as gender fluid or non-binary. You know, as disgusted as I am with this freak, and as much as I think he absolutely needs to be fired, it's really sad that we've gotten to a place where it's like, well, at least he's not claiming to be trans so that he can have all of the protections that claiming to be trans comes with, so that no one can criticize him and his creepy ass fucking fetish. I hate that we're at this point where it's like, I'm happy this guy admitted to having a fetish instead of trying to co-opt an identity in order to no longer receive criticism for having a fetish. I was dysphoric about having boobs, so I got them. My added desire for bigger boobs, hips, lips, and hair is just a kink. I may want to dress up and show off, but it's just for my own self-gratification, rather than filling a hole in my soul like the implants did. Stilipek wrote on X in 2022, posting 2 selfies revealing that he initially had relatively small implants, but had significantly increased their proportions. On his Reach Partnership School Department profile, he is listed as Mr. Stilipek. He looks like a fucked up ostrich, man. And like, again, he's admitting it's for a fetish. He's not even trying to use the identity shield, which would have allowed him to do this anyway. Why is he allowed to have this as his picture? That's fucked. Why are we letting people practice their fetish in school fucking pictures? Despite not identifying as a woman, Stilipek reportedly does not utilize female spaces. It is unclear if he uses the women's restroom at his school. Man, we don't let teachers wear strap-ons in class? Well, I have some images from health classes where the teachers have put on strap-ons and showed how to self-suck.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
So, I mean, it's happened. It shouldn't happen, but it's happened. Oh no, dude. Why is he in the Navy? Why is he in the Navy? Stilipek is a Navy veteran and was extremely active in creating Navy media during his service as a mass communication specialist. Many of his videos, photos, and broadcasts can still be found on official government websites, including for the Department of War, the Defense Visual Information Distribution Service, and the National Museum of the Navy. I said, Bagman, why are men in the Navy like this? Is being in the Navy a red flag? Should I not date Navy men? Love how so many agree. Navy makes sense. I'm so disappointed. And he's got the fucking Ed Gein physiognomy, man. Come on, dude. Stilipek was previously married to a female Navy service member. Okay, so that's a beard, obviously. And the two had placed their children for adoption. Bro. In 2014, he became the subject of a protection from abuse order after a court was told he had allegedly targeted the adoptive family of one of his children with ongoing threats, stalking, and harassment. The order barred him from contacting the family for 1 year. Stilipek and his wife divorced in 2016. Alongside his involvement in Baltimore's Dungeons and Dragons and cosplay communities, Stilipek also writes erotic fan fiction under the pen name J. Eris. Nearly all of his publicly available works feature themes of BDSM, sexual slavery, and forced prostitution. You know, I'd make a joke about how this is probably just anal violence, but I don't think they would have ever joined the Navy in the first place. In one short book, Angel's Continuing Enslavement, a young woman is injected with a drug that halts her aging on her 18th birthday before being auctioned off and sold as a pleasure slave. Are we sure This guy and anal violence aren't the same person? Are we absolutely sure about that? Stilipek is not the first male teacher to face public scrutiny for controversial attire or behavior at school. In 2022, photos and videos from a Canadian high school went viral after showing a male teacher wearing what appeared to be extremely large prosthetic breasts in front of students. Redux traced the images to the Oakville Trafalgar High School in Oakville, Ontario, igniting an international media firestorm around manufacturing technology instructor who reportedly began identifying as a woman and attending class in an oversized breastplate with protruding nipples. Both the school and the Ontario College of Teachers defended the instructor, who later appeared in public presenting in masculine clothing again. You're gonna say those kids dodged a bullet by oh, they absolutely dodged a bullet. I'm just surprised that, like, both he and the wife were like, yeah, fuck them kids, let's get rid of them. Like, that's surprising. Matt Van Swole here said, I'm angry, but most of all, I'm heartbroken. Can't even take your kids to a Christmas tree lighting ceremony in a small town in North Carolina anymore without fear of getting shot in the streets. We don't have to live like this. We can't. Something has to change. And there's just a video of people running. There's no volume, it doesn't seem like, so can't exactly hear what is exactly going on. Now the audio kicks in. Very weird. Very weird, but that's okay. I have another video.
Can't go no goddamn where, man.
Did you see the absolute units that waddled by? Yeah, I don't know what that female duck cop is gonna do, but she was certainly there. And then we have an article that says 4 people wounded in a shooting at North Carolina Christmas tree lighting ceremony. 4 people were shot Friday evening at a Christmas tree lighting ceremony in North Carolina, according to officials. 3 people were in critical condition and 1 in stable condition following the shooting in Concord, which is about 19 miles northeast of Charlotte, according to a statement from the city. It wasn't immediately clear what led up to the shooting. Concord police are reviewing video footage of the event and speaking with witnesses, according to the city. They've asked anyone with video or photo to share them with police. Video and photos posted online show crowds of people fleeing, along with a street lined with emergency vehicles. It was unclear if police had identified suspects or a motive. The event was advertised as the city's 28th annual tree lighting, and was expected to feature Santa and Mrs. Claus, food trucks, the film The Grinch, and fireworks, according to the city's website. We're praying for the safety of our brave law enforcement officers, first responders, and everyone on the scene. Representative Mark Harris of North Carolina said in a post on the social platform X. Mayor Bill Dutch said on Saturday morning that the town's Christmas parade would continue as scheduled on Saturday afternoon. A scheduled 5K run will also carry on as planned, he said. Dutch said that there would be additional security measures in place at the Christmas parade, which he called one of Concord's most beloved traditions. We're a resilient community, and we will not let senseless actions of a few individuals steal another tradition from us. Some families may choose to stay home, and we understand and respect their decision, Dutch said in a statement. We also know that many find comfort, harmony, and healing in community, and our parade has provided that for our city for nearly a century. And since we don't have any more information than this, I'm wondering what the motive would be. Is this just some local youths experiencing high temperatures, or is this a thing that happens to the German and French Christmas area stuff? Is what I'm wondering here. I have another weird video here. Apparently, some people ate bacon sandwiches outside of a mosque, and so we needed a news press ?
After the prayer ended, we look up to see them taunting us in our faces with bacon.
Bro, there ain't no way you're crying over a bacon sandwich. This is more performative than when a streamer breaks out a ukulele for a fucking apology. Are you kidding me? There's no fucking way anyone believes this is real. No one believes this, right?
I had to relive the whole thing again.
What you just watched was real. It is not AI. I know that when you first watch it, you might think it's AI, but
This dude's wife's bed is pretty.
it's not. I would have thought that. But I watched the press conference, and I cannot believe an imam who stood there with care made a video crying because preachers dared to eat bacon in a public space in front of them while they were praying. You can't even make this stuff up.
I wish I could make it up because it would be funny if I made it up instead of it actually being real. Bacon cheeseburgers, the official food of the US. It is not for the weak of constitution or for the heathen. That's funny. That's funny. Man, you love a good BLT. I'm not a big fan of the L or the T, but I like the B. It's like they didn't even have it like thrown at them or anything. It was just like dude's eating bacon sandwich and he's having a fucking breakdown. Come the fuck on. I wish this video was longer. I'm kind of sad he only posted 13 seconds of it. But he said, a church in Charlotte, North Carolina is teaching the elderly how to blow whistles and film ICE agents during detainments. This is a real video from a real class. Liberal white women are cosplaying as criminal illegal aliens being arrested.
Has already started, as we said. People have been doing the same thing. This was an event at a church there on Monday night. People acted out immigration detainments, and the rest of the room practiced filming them and making noise to call attention to them.
I will never not feel despair when I see shit like this and remember that these people vote. It's so depressing, man. Outrage exploding just one state over in Rhode Island, where a juvenile has been arrested for viciously beating a special needs student. An attack caught on cell phone video and now racing across social media. Police say that the teen is facing 2 counts of assault on persons with severe impairments. And this reminds me of like years ago, that video that was making the rounds on social media where a group of black people tied up a mentally handicapped white dude and filmed torturing him for hours. And it's just like, why? It's the same logic when people do this to like an animal, right? Why, like, bullying someone and torturing someone of normal mental faculty is already bad enough, but why would you do it to somebody who's even less capable of defending themselves? It's like another layer of just completely fucked on top of it, you know?
Okay, Dada.
Say you're sorry, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Dada.
No, I said sorry, so sorry.
So.
That's not what I said to say. I said say sorry, I'm so sorry. Say it!
Sorry, Dada.
I'm not trying to say that. Say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
Stupid ass, stupid shit, dumb ass.
And I really hope, I have no faith in our justice system, but I really hope that he's going to face a very harsh penalty for having done this. We have Bill Maher's guest claims France is still living off of Haiti, and then all hell breaks loose. Let's listen.
How long do the French get to fucking live off Haiti, Libya, West Africa? How long before you gotta ante up what's in the Louvre?
The French are still living off Haiti?
Oh yeah.
Well,
how long until you have to ante up what's in the Louvre? What did he mean by this? What is this? Is reparations, please?
Can't they fix it then?
Why can't Haitians fix it?
No, the French. If the French are so involved.
There's no interest in color. Don't you read France Fanon? Do you read Wretched of the Earth? You date enough black women to know this shit.
What?
You know that.
Yeah, I mean, the French.
You gotta tell them at night.
The French pulled out of Haiti like in 1806.
No, what I'm saying though is Haiti has been punished since 1806.
Yes.
Frederick Douglass wrote about this too, for being an example that you can without colonizers. And to end colonization is going to take some form of violence.
Did he say that Haiti is an example of that you can without colonizers? Didn't Haiti fall into corruption and famine after they slaughtered all of the white people that stayed behind to like teach them how to do things? In contrast to the Dominican Republic, when they were granted their freedom and they were taught to do things and then they had a flourishing country? Like, what does he mean by this?
I think anyone who threatens colonies or the colonists are crushed. So whether Gaddafi was ultimately, in my eyes, good or bad,
I mean, the people
he was
who
better
are
than what they have now.
The people who have been repressing the people in Haiti for a very
Did this man just praise Gaddafi? What's happening?
long time are not French.
Shit, me.
They're other Haitians. You don't really.
They're Haitians that are put into
Papa
place.
Doc Duvalier was French.
Haitians that are put into place. Sir, who sold the Africans into the Atlantic slave trade? Sir, please.
We don't put dictators into place.
Okay, but they're not French.
Yeah, I was about to say, we help them come to power.
They're not French. They're not Americans. They are Haitians.
So the benefits,
they're Haitians.
No benefits go to the French from Haiti anymore.
Tell me what. I'm not aware of that.
I'm just saying, Haiti still
tell me, what's going on?
As far as I know, Haiti's still sending money to France, that's all.
I don't know if they're still sending money to France, but I feel like if you slaughter an entire population of people, I don't know, that kind of makes sense. If the country's like, hey, you killed hundreds of our people in a massacre for no reason, you're gonna pay us a bunch of fucking money. I don't know, that just seems like it makes sense if that happened. What money? They've resorted to cannibalism. Yeah? Gaddafi did nothing wrong. In fact, he did many good things and was on the way to lift his country out of being a shithole. Maybe I don't know enough about Gaddafi.
Sending money.
Falling apart. That's what I know.
Okay.
And we need to do more to help countries like Haiti, especially.
So what's to do more? I would say we need to.
Haiti paid off their debt in 1883, though. If their debt was paid off in 1883, then I'm on Bill Maher's side of like, what money are they still sending? What is he talking about?
Reparate countries we've colonized. There's a payment to be made to help countries get. So we took Libya. What have we done to help their country become democratic?
We should never have gone to Libya, man. Like, we lost American lives for like literally no reason there, man.
And get back in a better state. What have we done to help Haiti do it? Haiti is the reason we got Louisiana and West of that. America really owes Haiti. We kicked the French's ass so bad, it was like, fuck this, we'll sell New Orleans. Y'all have the Saints, y'all have Donna.
I mean, you can stay mad at the past forever, but at some point you got to move forward and make things better in
I'm
the
not
future.
saying I want to move forward, I'm just saying put something in my pocket for your socket. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me.
What the fuck is he talking about?
That's how we do it.
Wait, did he just admit put something in my own pocket? He's trying to like make up some weird scenario in his own head to justify being given free shit. Holy fuck. Does only have his slogans? I guess so. Did he just say that Haiti gave us the Louisiana Purchase? He did indeed say that, which is a strange thing to say. Bill being the sole voice of reason on the left is phenomenally depressing. I wouldn't say the sole. The Fetterman guy's been pretty good recently. You don't understand the Haitians? They would sooner eat their fertile dirt than plant crops in it. I don't know, man. Napoleon was Haitian now, apparently. Man is higher than Keith Richards if he believes anything he just said. Battleizer, thank you. Unwarranted, please Gibbs money. Opinion discarded. Yo, what the fuck did I just listen to? Haiti screwed Haiti since look at the Dominicans. They're living good on their side of the island. Yeah? And when you look at the Dominican Republic versus Haiti, they both had the same, like, colonization stuff happen back in the past. One of them is a thriving nation. One of them is not. And the Dominican Republic, years back, were pretty fucking based. And they were like, hey, if you're Haitian and you can't prove Dominican ancestry going back 3 generations, get the fuck out. You're getting deported. And I was like, holy fuck, Dominicans don't fuck around. That's nuts. Honestly, if we really want to be finding a way to help Haiti, they should take the model from El Salvador. Look at what that country was just not too long ago and what it transformed into. If we want Haiti to become better, tell them to block up their criminals and make them an example. But Haiti's not, like, our responsibility. Like, if Haiti wants to fix Haiti, they could look at El Salvador, I guess. You don't even see the Latin Americans asking for handouts from Spain, even if the exploitation was longer and harsher. It's in the past. We don't expect shit, and we know if shit's fucked up, it's on us. Since after Spain dipped post-Napoleon, what is this guy talking about? He just wants free shit. Let's see, what are the comments like here? French forced Haiti to pay reparations for ending slavery in Hispaniola. The fact that Haiti lost all of its trees using lumber to pay its debt to the French. Oh, that guy's name is the Black Tucker Carlson Jr. That's probably bait.
Stop falling for bait, you idiot! Stop fucking falling for bait! You're falling for bait! Stop falling for bait! Don't reply to the bait! Stop falling for the bait!
That's probably... I don't fall for bait. Mostly. An in-depth 2022 investigation by the New York Times found that Haiti's payments to France amounted to the modern equivalent of roughly $560 million. Had that money been retained in Haiti and invested domestically, it could have added more than $20 billion to the country's economy over time, according to economists. But wouldn't you want If your people got, like, slayed for no reason, wouldn't it make sense to, like, be like, hey, we're going to fine you for this, because what else can we do? We don't want to come kill you. Calling independence no reason is kinda not the most right thing. Should America have paid the UK for the war for independence? But they were granted independence. Like, they were literally granted independence and then they slaughtered everyone. That's a bit different. That's a bit different. Haiti wasn't granted independence, they declared independence. I'm pretty sure. The massacre of the remaining French population in 1804 was ordered by Haiti's new leader, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, primarily due to fear of re-invasion and the re-establishment of slavery, combined with the intense desire for vengeance for the extreme brutality of the colonial period. Get fucked. Get fucked, retard. I was correct. John Fetterman. Apparently, this Twitter account said, we're primarying John Fetterman. Last week, Fetterman once again sold out working Pennsylvanians. He was the deciding vote for a Republican budget bill that will strip healthcare from over 400,000 Pennsylvanians. We deserve real working class leadership in the U.S. Senate. When they say 400,000 Pennsylvanians, are we talking about illegals again? Last week, John Fetterman once again sold out working Pennsylvanians. He was the deciding vote for a Republican budget bill that will strip healthcare from 400,000 of his constituents. I would have to see which constituents you're talking about, man, because a lot of this healthcare shit Democrats have been fighting over have been in regards to illegals, which nobody wants to give illegals healthcare. And so Fetterman responded,
I hope so, because I guarantee whoever they put up, they're going to just make me look, the reasonable guy that's going to work with both sides together and find a way for Pennsylvania. And now it's an absolute lie. Voting to keep our government open, that was a vote to make sure that 42 million Americans get their SNAP. And now we're going to pay all these people like the military and the Capitol Police and all of those folks now, too. So now if they want to primary me, so it's like, but my point, it's like I've been on the side of common sense, and I've always going to put our country for party. And I think most people now realize that shutting our government down was wrong.
Ooh, I like how he started this clip. That was fucking great. Funny how they never mentioned the illegals. Well, I mean, if they mention them, then they're kind of tipping their hand, you know? Well, this woman says logic is anti-black.
The entire concept of logic is anti-black. But let's zoom out for some context. Western philosophy built its idea of reason by defining who wasn't rational. To be logical meant being European, male, and civilized. It's everything blackness was imagined not to be. But that's why Afro-pessimists and decolonial thinkers argue that colonialism didn't just
What is an Afro-pessimist?
Seize land. It sees the right to define truth itself. In epistemologies of the South, the seizure of the right to define truth itself is referred to as epistemicide. This is where Western rationality survives by silencing every other way of knowing. Sylvia Rivera's book goes on to expose this myth, the myth of linear progress, and how that erased indigenous cyclical time, therefore trapping the global South in someone else's timeline. And finally, on the post-colony, which reveals colonial reason as a logic that made blackness the outer limit of the human. So when I say logic is anti-black, I mean the very rules of logic were written from an imperialistic point of view. So to think freely, we need to rebuild reason itself from the ground up.
I feel like whatever I just heard this woman say is even more astronomically wild than anything like the most racist person I could talk to could come up with. I am just kind of flabbergasted that she's just like, yeah, reason and logic are just inherently anti-black. Why are women? You're so sick of commie deconstruction gobbledygook. This makes me think of that fucking Smithsonian panel about how, like, being on time and having a family unit are inherently white supremacist concepts and shit. Like, having good work ethic and doing the right thing are white supremacist concepts. And I'm just like, do you weird anti-racist people ever actually look at the shit that you say? Because that's crazy that you would say something like that. What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. True. The lady's literally saying if we redefine what thinking means, then... the mud huts are actually peak of civilization. Holy shit. Kirsche, time is racist. But how can time be racist if we can't perceive it?